you're totally at the mercy of that other person's mood, walking on eggshells, worrying constantly if who you are is acceptable. That really sounds like a relationship prison.
I've seen in many relationships, one partner has a need, for example, a sexual need or a fantasy, and the other partner don't really want to, but they comply in order to keep the peace. They have a fear, if I don't, I'm going to lose this relationship. And now this relationship gets based more on fear than on love.
And over time, I would imagine you kind of lose yourself in this relationship.
This brings us to the third sign, lack of setting boundaries.
Oh, Quentin, do people even know what boundaries are in relationship?
Most people believe that boundaries is about control or punishment, or it's the ability to say no.
That's the most common understanding. But is it only that? Imagine if you suddenly didn't have to explain yourself anymore. You don't have to worry whether you're going to upset the person. You could actually say no without feeling guilty. How amazing would that feel?
That would feel like breaking out of a prison. In psychology, we have a saying, know thyself. And that is the core of a person's self-worth. You're in a relationship which is destructive. You will automatically start to lose yourself. And in the end of the day, you lack identity. And you lack your own self-worth. You know yourself less. Control definitely plays a big role. And for one person, it feels like they need the control in order to feel safe, while the other partner in the relationship becomes the people pleaser. And they feel they need to keep the peace in order for the relationship to survive.
And the irony with that is that that's actually not safety. This type of behavior doesn't create safety, and it doesn't create real connection. It's actually an illusion. This everything is safe and won't necessarily end. That's such an illusion.
But they can't see what they're actually doing. And they get stuck in this relationship. It become like a pattern inside the relationship itself. And it becomes a dynamic.
Becomes the norm.
And I think most people get trapped in familiarity.
Yes.
And that is many times what creates that stuckness.
So what can we do? How do you get out of this?
First of all, I think it's important to realize that you are actually trapped inside the soul entanglement. And you can't necessarily see what you do because you're actually in it. So the first step is awareness. Because the awareness creates a space between me and the situation. And if there's some space, there's an opportunity for a different perspective. The second thing you can do is to reflect on your patterns and on your woundings. Because we go so easily into blaming the other person. But it's important to look at the relationship itself in its essence and look at the patterns inside the relationship.
And we keep dating our wounds until we heal.
Remember these two tips. Number 1, awareness. Number 2, identifying your patterns and your own wounds. So if you want to learn more about breaking free from soul tie entanglements, and stay on the lookout for any upcoming webinars.
So, see you in the next video.